Different stories. 20 years ago, anyway, I used to work as a manager in one of the biggest hotel in the Philippines. The hotel is Hyatt Hotel. It's a very famous hotel. I worked there as a front office manager. I had a very good position in the hotel. And the person who invited me here, who introduced me to the networking business, just so happened, he is one of my staff. Imagine this. I am the manager. I am the boss. And the person who is inviting me here is one of my staff. I'm sure all of you will agree with me that sometimes before we go to this business, we check the personality or the background of the person who is inviting us. That's why he took him 2 weeks to convince me to go with him. Because his first approach to me was, "Sir, do you want to earn extra income?" If somebody, if you know it, or if you know a stranger or a friend, will ask you if you want to earn extra income, of course, the answer is yes. Nobody will say, "Oh, extra income, I don't want to earn. I don't want extra income, this is impossible to happen." He asked me if I want to earn extra income in a legal way. And I said, "Of course, I want to earn extra income." And he told me, asked me, "Sir, if you want to earn extra income, come with me, join with me." Because I had seen this tremendous marketing plan, opportunity, that we will become a multi-millionaire. And I asked him back, "Really? If you're earning, may I ask you something? How much are you earning right now?" And he said, None yet, sir. None so far. How can you convince me to go with you if you yourself was not earning yet? Because he said, he just starting. So I told him, "Show me the money. If there's really money here, I'll go with you." During the time, no result. He told me that you've been able to buy a car. During the time, he has no car yet. I told him, "You have a car, come to me, invite me, but now, not now." 2 weeks! Every day, you see each other in the office, in the front desk, in the hotel. He's like a shadow, following me. "Sir, please let me, sir. Let me go, sir." Sometimes I got scared. Because everywhere I go, look everywhere I go, he keeps on following me. And one day I told him, "Please, don't bother me. Stop doing that. I don't like that. You're bothering my work. It's not fair to the company. You have to work." Do not forget about that. But he was very resistant. Then one day, when he arrived at the protest, we're in the protest,
Picture
he was about to approach me, "Sir, stop. I don't want to hear anything. Sir, I do not talk anything. Do not say anything." Stayed in the protest. And since I am the boss, I am
And also the
manager,
crowd
I
also.
told him, "Stay there at the protest and I will go to my office." And since I'm the boss, I was sitting in the office, I was checking my email. Suddenly, the phone rings. You know, there's a policy in the hotel. If the telephone rings, you have to answer it as fast as you could. It's part of good service of the hotel. It rings. And I said, "Good morning. Hyatt Hotel. How can I help you?" "Sir, please join me." Wow! Very persistent. And then what I did, went out of my room, and I approached him, I shouted at the boss, I was very angry. "I told you not to disturb me. I told you." I was very angry. And I have noticed while I was very angry, he was most angry. He was also angry. And he shouted at me, "You know, sir, you keep on insisting, you keep on, you know, why don't you like to join me?" He got mad at me. Imagine, I am the boss, but he got mad at me. The reason why he got mad at me, because I keep on resisting his invitation. And he asked me, "Sir, can I ask you something? Do you have already an idea what's going to happen? Do you have an idea of what this business opportunity I was offering to you? Do you have any idea?" And I said, "No, I don't have any idea." They said to me, "It's unfair because you don't have any idea and you keep on shooing me away, di ba? He said, just try one. Attend one seminar. After attending a seminar, and if this in case you don't like the seminar, you don't like the business, don't you worry, sir. I will not bother you again. Just try it one time. After the seminar, if you don't like it, I will not bother you anymore. Music to my ears. You will not bother me anymore. So what I did, I attended the seminar. Attended because of that agreement. And when I attended the seminar, first time, I'm not fully convinced during the time, I was shocked. Because there's a lot of many people were attending the seminar. The seminar room was so big that can accommodate almost 500 people. And when I arrived late, so I stayed in the back. The people were shouting, "Power! Grabe! Pressure! What's happening here?" Because everybody was shouting, "Power! Grabe!" And they were claiming, "We are going to be the next multi-millionaire." They're shouting they'll become multi-millionaire. And when I look at my physique, they don't look like a millionaire. You know, kidding aside, when we talk about millions, how to become successful, I was working in the hotel for 12 years. I know. Working in the hotel for 12 years, I have this feeling that when I see a person, I know if it is a multi-millionaire or not. The way he stands, the way he walks, the way he dressed, I know it's a millionaire or not. No, this is experience. But the seminar area, you don't like millionaires. The seminar lasted for 2 hours. And believe me, people, I did not understand anything. For the 2 hours, I didn't understand anything. Ask me why. Because I don't want to understand it. What I'm waiting is for that speaker to finish his seminar so that I can go home. If you are not interested in what we're doing, your mind is closed. Do you agree? I hope all of you are interested in what we're doing today. If you're first time here, and if you're not interested, believe me, you will understand what I'm talking about. You have to open your mind. Because our mind is like a parachute. You know what is parachute? It is best used if it is open. You try to ride a plane, wearing your parachute, and you jump, and you will not open this. You will die.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? The seminar lasted for 2 hours. I didn't understand anything. After the speakers explained the marketing plan, I stood up and I shouted, "Yes! Power! At last, you finished already." When I'm about to go out from the seminar room, I was very near in the door already. The speaker called our attention. "Excuse me." And I looked up. What happened? Forgive me. Can you stay for another 5 minutes? I thought the seminar was finished already, but he was requesting us to stay for another 5 minutes. Because that speaker called someone to testify how this business were able to change his life. You know testimony? Because he was talking, there's a lot of people who became a multi-millionaire, from ordinary distributor to become extraordinary, from having an ordinary income to earn extraordinary income. And I was surprised, and I was waiting, who is that person that he will be going to call? And that guy, the speaker told someone, he doesn't have a formal education, a former security guard. You know what is security guard? A former security guard with no formal education, claiming that he became successful in this kind of industry. And when he went into the stage, normally he shared his background, how he got started, how he got invited, and he was claiming, right now, I was earning almost 120,000 pesos. 120,000 pesos equal to almost 7 million shilling. Just imagine, that guy with no formal education earning 7 million shilling. Ian, is that correct? The 100,000?
Yes, sir.
Almost 7 million shilling?
Yes, sir.
Now, I thought to myself, 7 security guard earning that much. That's not true. That is not true. That's impossible. That's not true. But my heart was beating. Tuk, 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 tuk. What if it is true? What if it is true? 500 distributors. And if he will claim that he was earning that much, he will be in trouble. If he only talk to 10 people, maybe he can, make some, you can boast it, even it's not true. But 500 people is delicate, the Philippines. To tell anyone that he was earning that much and he was not telling the truth, is a big trouble. Right? Do you understand what I'm saying? After he made the talks, I went backstage and I approached him. During the time, I was wearing my hotel uniform. I just removed my coat, I was still in my necktie, and he approached him with confidence. I introduced myself. Hey, good morning, my name is Arnel Limpin. Are you the security guard, the former security guard? He showed me his old ID. I saw the name, the picture, and I was convinced he was really a security guard. And when I asked him, how much are you earning here in this business? He showed me the photocopy of his, the photocopy. It's almost 120,000 pesos. More than 7 million shilling equivalent. And I asked him, that's what you're earning every month? And with full humility, he answered back, sometimes 7 million, sometimes 8 million. Guys, you know what I felt so insulted. Because I am a manager, I never experienced to earn that much. During the time, my earning was almost maybe 1 million a month as a manager. I got challenged because I am a manager. But I realized only chair, no money. You know what I mean? No money, only chair, manager. No money, only position. And that's the reason I got challenged. The reason I got involved in networking business is because of challenge. I cannot accept the fact that this guy with no formal education, a former security guard, he was earning that much. I am a manager for 12 years in the hotel with a very good position, but nothing happens to me. And I thought to myself, if he can do it, I can do it better. Believe me. I will continue my story later. Remember that, huh? After I told myself, he can do it, I can do it better. Now, to make it fast track, I've been in the business for almost 20 years. I've created thousands of millions already. Those people, ordinary people. Simple dreams now, big dreams. I ask you something. Do you really want to become successful here in Global? Yes. Many people, after attending a seminar in Global Marketing Plan, nothing happens. Why? The potential earning here right now is so huge. Sometimes people, they don't want to do it very seriously because until now, the number one reason why people do not want to continue this business is because of their doubt and fear. Do you agree? They cannot believe earning that much. All of you have been employed for so many years. Until now, you are not a multi-millionaire. Doubt is a killer. Doubt is normal. All top earners in this industry, we created more than 5,000 millionaires already. Here alone in Africa, we created more than 500 millionaires. Even I tell you that you will succeed in this business, but if still you have doubt, you cannot succeed in this business. Because doubt is normal, but if you have doubt, there will be no action. If there will be no action, of course, there will be no result. This is the formula. If you want to create result, you have to remove your doubt. If you are doubt in your what doing, there will be no action. If there's no action, there's no result. Do you agree? Doubt is normal. All of us doubted this business at first. But the speaker, our uplines, mentor, told us, But you have to remove your doubt. You have to try it. And that's the first thing. I have to do this for you. Once you attended this training, once you are inside this room, you're already in the first stage because you're now trying it. But trying the business is not more than enough. After you try the business, then the seminar, you purchase a global package, this is what you're going to experience. Very lucrative our marketing plan. Do you agree? I'm sure all of you will heard that lots of distributor ordinary people became successful in global. But the reality, we have to invite those people who are close to us. And the first person who will reject us are those people that are very close to us. Who are those? If you're a student, you will invite your classmate. If you're working, you invite your office mates. And you will tell your office mates, hey, office mates, I have seen this tremendous marketing plan. Great opportunity. Come, join me. And your office mates will tell you, okay, come back if you can create good results, but not now. Meaning, these are the people who were surrounded us. Of course, these are the one we're going to invite. And these people is the number one who will reject us. Do you agree? Do you experience that? This is normal. That's why LDO is very important to tell everyone that rejection is normal in this business. You have to accept the fact that this is normal. Because once you can't accept that there is a rejection here, you never succeed in this business. You have to accept. Maybe some of you knows a person, the first time he knows, he was informed that he has a cancer. What is the first reaction? You will cry, you're gonna sleep, you're gonna think, Lord, why I have a cancer? I don't like this. Sometimes we're crying why we have a cancer. But many of you I'm sure all of you agree with me. Many cancer patients, they know that they have cancer already, but they can move on already. They can laugh, they can enjoy their life because they accept. I accepted that I have a cancer already. And since I have a cancer, what I'm going to do, I have to enjoy the remaining of my life. I will stay with my parents and loved ones. I will go to the church to serve my God because I accept that I am a cancer patient. The same thing with the global. If you cannot accept that there is a rejection in this business, every time you invite your prospect and you were rejected, what you will do? You will cry, you cannot eat, or will feel sad. But many distributors, they accept it. That's normal. I was rejected for so many times. The first person that I invited in this business is my wife. You want to continue the story? You want to continue it? After the seminar, I was surprised. I heard so many stories that they changed their lives. The seminar started 7 p.m., finished by 9, and I was able to go home by 1 a.m. 1 a.m. I was very excited, and when I went home, I knocked the door, Ma! I called my wife, Mama, open the door! And my wife told me, hey, Arnel, where have you been? I said, Papa! What I have experienced in the seminar room, I shared everything to my wife. At first, I was so negative. But imagine, for how many hours I stayed in the seminar room, I was able to talk to a lot of people, and they're saying that their life were changed. When I went home, I shared everything to my wife, and my wife is staring at me like that. You're crazy. You better sleep. Don't have enough sleep. That's why you're not doing it. Don't have enough, you have not eaten a decent meal. That's why you're like that. Just imagine, the first person I was expecting to support me was my wife. This is very painful for me. I said, we have a chance to have a car. We can go to the US or America. And my wife was just staying. I was never convinced. Put this aside. Because my wife, her family, they have good life in the Philippines. His parents are well off in the Philippines. And that's why when I told her that we gonna buy a car, because my wife, she used to have her own car. She has a driver. And she has also sometimes a bodyguard. Because my wife is the general's daughter. General's daughter. So that he was not impressed. And I told her, we can go to America, to US for vacation. He was not impressed. Why? Because my wife studied in America. How can you motivate her? Everything that I was sharing to her, she got that already when she was still single. During the time, my wife was working also as a manager in one of the big mall in Manila. We call it Shumar. Very famous mall in Manila. Owned by Henry C. And I approached my upline. I have a hard time convincing my wife. You know everyone, it's very hard to do networking business if you were not supported by your wife, your spouse, by your family. Am I right? Even you're very excited, every time you go out, you're very excited, but once you go home, all negative, it's very hard to convince people. And I do. Before you convince other people outside, the first person you have to convince is the people inside your home. Hey, she doesn't want. And my uncle told me, Arnel, whatever it takes, you have to invite your wife to the seminar. You cook, many weeks, I told to my wife, wife, let's see what I've seen. Please forget now. Then one day I told my wife, Mom, don't report for work now. Don't go to your office right now. Then my wife told me, why? Let's go shopping. Let's go shopping. You know, ladies are like that. If you talk about shopping, they will absent. I brought her to the seminar. And my wife was very angry. And I was like, what is this? You were shocked. What's happening here? Everybody was shouting, power! My God. You know what? My wife did. I have this chest problem, chest pain. I felt chest pain. Why? Because my wife was keep on He was very mad at me. You know what is karma? That speaker, different speaker, after she presented the marketing plan, again she called someone to testify. And I was waiting, who's this one person? I thought the former security, he will call the former security. He didn't call the former security guard. He called somebody, a different guy. A lawyer. You know what is a lawyer? Doing networking business part-time. And you know, lawyer wearing a traditional Filipino dress, very professional, very fluent in talking English. And when he went to the stage, he shared how he got involved in the business. And the last message he shared to the people, I know that all of some of you are welcome already. But always remember this. What parents do you have to know? What you have right now. If your parents, it's like this. When your parents are rich, it's okay, your parents, but if their business, it's not yours. Do you get the way I mean? If your parents are rich, okay, but always think, you have different life. When my wife heard that, he was hit directly to this heart. And my wife resigned from her job after a month. After 1 month. After 2 months doing this kind of business, I resigned from my job. After doing this. After attending the seminar, I was, my dreams were, after 2 months, I resigned from my job. And when my friends, relatives heard that I resigned from my job, they told me, that Arnel, he's crazy. he has a very decent job, but he resigned from her job. Many people wants to have a decent job. I have a decent job. And my family, my friends, they know. I'm only waiting for 3 months and I will be promoted again in a higher position in the hotel. I did not accept that promotion. Because that person we're going to replace, during that time, he'd been working in the hotel for almost 25 years. He doesn't own his own house. He has a car, a second-hand car. And I thought to myself, his present situation is my future. Why should I get the future? Are you getting me? And I believe if I will stay for another 5, 10, or 15 years, my life will be the same again. As long as you're working for somebody else, forget about your dreams. As long as you're waiting for your salary, forget about your dreams. You know what happened? After that, when I resigned from my job, after 4 months, I became very successful. I reached the highest position. Like in global, the highest position is global ambassador for my first company. By the way, my first company, I am with Francis Miguel. Francis Miguel was one of my upline in my first company. And John Aspirin, one of the owner also of Global, is one of my brother line of Cross 9 in the previous company. Are you getting me? So after 4 months, I hit the highest position. After 9 months, I was able to buy my own car, brand new car. After only doing this for 9 months. After a year and a half, my average income ranges to 21 million shilling. 21 million, that's in the Philippines, a lot of money. And that happened 20 years ago. After 1 year and 9 months, I qualified for profit sharing and U.S. travel incentive. For 5 consecutive years, I was a U.S. travel qualifier. I'm saying that not to boast that I know I'm very successful. Sometimes, for the first timers, every time we share our success stories, we just want to inspire people that whatever happened to us, it can be happen to you also. Is that alright? Now, just my story, I became successful. Let's continue this. The reason we're very excited, because the forward company, our marketing plan is based only on stair step. Do you have stair step in global? Stair step. Our marketing plan is only stair step. Like distributor, he's a supervisor, he's the manager, then manager. Here, in A Global, we have also a stair step. But stair step is only part of the marketing plan. We have here direct referral bonus, month sales bonus. Do we have uni-level? Do you have stair step? Just imagine, if we can do it in one marketing plan alone, one source of income. In global, there's a lot of ways to earn. That's why I know you becomes important. Are you getting me? Are you getting me? Now, let's continue. Now, every time you invite your friends, prospects, and you will encounter lots of rejections, it's normal. All of us, before we became very successful in this business, we were rejected for so many times. It's not new. You've been rejected in your life for so many times. Just don't take it personally. Always apply this formula. Principle. Apply the SW next principle. What's that? Some will join you. Some won't join you. So what? Always go to the next person. Do not, take it personally. They are not against with you. You just hope it happen. It doesn't like what you're offering. It's like this. Do you want coffee? No. Do you want coffee? No. Do you want coffee? I don't like coffee. Why? Because maybe what he likes is soda. He did not reject you personally. What you've been rejected is that something that you're offering to them. Do you want a global? No. Do you want a global? No. Do you want a global? No. Why? Because they want to stay in their employment. They want to stay with their business. You have to respect them. Solution? Look and find for the right person. Do not invest time to those people who are not interested in business. Because you are just wasting your time. It doesn't take, it's okay, next. What more you're interested? Invest more time to those people who are interested. The feeling is good. If you are talking to the people who have the same wavelength, if you understand what you're talking, it's a good feeling. Are you with me? Now, here's the scenario. One, after talking to your friend, prospect, I have a very good business. Then you presented the business. And then your prospect was smiling, wow, it's a very good business. Do you want to join? And your prospect told me, not now, I have no money. Does it happen? You were not rejected because the person you invited, she showed up. And you presented the business, you were talking to him for 2 hours, and you thought that he will join, and then finally he said, I don't want to join because I don't have money. The next thing you do, you will go to your up and offline. Please motivate me. Why? I was not rejected, but the problem, my prospect did not join. My presentation failed. You know what? Even if you're talking to the person, if they did not join, do not call this failure. Remember this. Yes, he did not join. You can think that, okay, it's just a practice for me. At least, I can practice how to make a presentation. Do you know what I mean? Because my reasoning is that even if you have a good presenter, even us will present the business, even the board of directors will present the business, if we are talking to the wrong person, guys, believe me, even you are very good in presentation, if we are talking to the wrong person, they will never join. And good news, if you just joined yesterday, if you're still new in this business, very new in AIM Global, and you invite someone who is the right person, guys, believe me, they will join. They will join. Because some people, they're not looking in who is presenting the business, but what we are presenting to them. You getting me? So sometimes people, they scared to be failed because of our mindset. Failure is normal. Failure is not the opposite of success. Do you agree? Failure is part of success. In AIM Global, the more you fail here, the more you improve yourself.
Yeah.
Most people, if you interview those people that became multi-millionaire in their life, they failed so many times. Not once, twice, many times. I failed in my life so many tiys. Top earners, board of directors, they failed in their lives so many times. It's not how many times you fall. It's how many times you stand up every time you fall. Do you agree? One of the founder of Honda Motors. You know what is Honda Motors? His name is Soichiro Honda. You know what he said? Success is 99% failure. The more you fail, the more you become successful. You want to succeed? You have to double your failure rate. Are you with me? It's okay to fail. You will learn from that. You will learn from that. It's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you stand up every time you fall. Now, let me ask everyone. Can I be frank with you right now? Can you be frank with me? What is the reason why you joined Global? What is the reason? What is your number one reason? Money. Let's be frank about this. This is business. That's why we're talking about money. Some people say, you know, money is the root of all evil. Money is good. Money is bad if you use it in a bad way. Correct? Money is very important. Money is not the most important thing in this world. Correct? But the lack of money affects the most important thing in this world. Amen? Amen. Tuition fee, food, shelter, everything. Every time, every day, we talk about money. In the Philippines, I know here in Uganda, in the Philippines,
70 to 80% the reasons why husband and wife, they separated because of money. They always fight about money because money is very important. And sometimes our confidence level depends on how much money we have. So in this business, we are talking about money. At first, we are talking about money. We have to chase money at first. But later on, as we go along, I will tell you, as your vice president, do not chase money anymore. If you're doing a global the right way, money will chase you. Do you like that?
Yes.
Just do this very seriously. Follow the right system. Money will chase us. Now, that's why you're very excited to hear this business because you've seen that in global, regardless of what your background, your education, in global, this is an equal opportunity. Every one of us has an equal opportunity to become multi-millionaire in global because of our marketing plan. We're offering you time and financial freedom. And I know all of you likes that. So you have to invest time to save time. We are talking here about time. What you're doing right now, you are not just sitting here listening to me. You are now investing your time. And when we talk about investment, there's what we call ROI or return on investment. Are you with me? Now, look at this. Why Aim Global? Is Aim Global the only company that we can get our deals? No, there's very company. Just so happen, Aim Global, we have a concept. Once you do Aim Global, you will become your own boss. You are a businessman here. You are not an employee in Aim Global. There is no employee-employer relationship in Aim Global. You are independent distributor. You are all businessmen. This is your own business. I'm not your boss. The branch manager is not your boss. Our board is not your boss. We are all equal here. Equal. Just so happen, we came earlier than you. But you're all equal. You can be your own boss. An employee and a businessman, both of them, they have dreams. But in reality, employees, they're working 5 to 6 days a week, working for 8 hours, but their income is limited. Those who have good, big house, nice cars, savings, who can always travel, mostly businessmen. In A Global, you are a businessman here. The company is giving you a blank check. Whatever income you want to earn in A Global, just work for it, and you will get that. It's a fair business. What else? In this business, there's a lot of requirements. You want to put up a business in Uganda, restaurant, bakery, what else? You need capital. And it's not enough. You have to have experience and skills. If your friend is very successful in restaurant business, you're gonna just follow it. You have to know how to operate a restaurant. What else? In any business, there's a lot of risk. There's competition, calamity, human factor. These things, there's no risk in global. Number one, capital. Very minimal. Actually, it could say 777 million is your global package. Whatever your global package is amount here, it's not capital. Because once you give your money with us, we will give you global package. It's more than value for money. That's why I call it capital. Experience or skills, it doesn't matter. We will ask some of you when you go here, we didn't ask you, are you good in selling? Are you have good connections? Are you educated? It doesn't care. We don't care what's your background because in global, this is an equal opportunity. There's no risk in global because there's no competition. We're working in one company. Calamity will factor that in global it is a risk free. It's only one-time investment. Is that good? Also, you can apply the law of leverage. This is the best secret if you want to become successful. Law of leverage, multiplication of time through others. Do not depend only in your two hands and one mind. You have to multiply yourself to others. That's why there's many distributors here in AIM Global who doesn't have formal education but very successful because they were able to multiply themselves to others. According to John Paul Getty, one of the billionaires in America, I would rather earn 1% from the efforts of other people than 100% from my own effort. You know what's low leverage? Even if you are part-timer, you can succeed here. What if you have hundreds of downlines on your left side, hundreds of downlines on your right side? Even if you're a part-timer, their time, your downline is counted to your time. You're not good in talking. You're not good in talking. What if you're downline, you're very good in talking? Multiplies your time. It is a portable business. Meaning, everywhere you go, as long as you have pen, paper, clearbook, iPad, you can present the business. Anywhere you go, you can easily present the business. In global, an equal opportunity. Imagine this, in the Philippines, the retirement age is 60 to 65. Normally, grandmas in the Philippines, they are just staying in their house. Maybe their children or grandchildren were helping them. I was shocked because after my training in Manila, there's a lot of, grandmas attending the seminar. Just imagine, equal opportunity, regardless of your age. There's this grandma, her name is Benita Ronolo. Every time I visit the office, almost every day, she's carrying a global package. Just imagine, at her age, I got very excited because she was promoted as a silver executive. Imagine that, it was a big challenge. It was a big challenge. Normally, that age, they're just staying at home. Here, many people were inspired because of her. Many people thought that us, if Lola or Grandma can do it, we can do it better. It's a big challenge. Can you give them a round of applause? It is a healthy business. Unlike in traditional business, there is competition. In a global, the more you help your downline, the more you become successful. The more you help the company, the more you become successful. A healthy business. Are you with me? Listen to this. But many of you may heard, oh, I have a friend who joined in global. He purchased 7 heads. But nothing happens. You didn't succeed. Have you heard that kind of stories? Many people join but nothing happens? Yes, that's true. Not only in Uganda, all over the world. Many people join in global, nothing happens. Ask me why? Why? Because they did not do anything. It is not enough for you to buy global package and you will succeed. Because joining is only the first thing you have to do. Joining is the easiest thing to do here. Because even if you have plenty of prospects, you cannot invite them if you are not a member. So meaning membership is just your license so that you can invite your prospects. But if you want to succeed, you have to learn this business. You know what? That sometimes our confidence level depends on what we know. Do you agree on that? If you're a student, those students who will take exam, if they review, if they study, and prepare for the exam, they're very confident to take the exam because they are prepared. If a student did not review or did not study, and there's an exam, what that student's doing? He's praying, Lord, may I pass the budget? No. You have to learn. Anything that you do, you have to learn. The same thing within global. Well, back to my story. Are you still okay here? I want to rewind my story. After attending the seminar, remember? I was challenged with that former security guard. I did it part-time for 2 months because I am unfair already to the hotel because my mind is not in my work anymore. My mind was flying. Every time I see people, I see circle. I see money, dollar sign, peso sign. Diba? I thought to myself, it's unfair already for me to stay in the hotel. So what I did, I resigned so I can have enough time to go to my prospects and invite them. That's what I did every day. I go to this place, I said OPP, transfer to the place, OPP here, OPP there, go to this place, run back for how many weeks, and power, good news, nobody wants to join. Have you experienced like that? When you are talking to all the people, you will share everything, what you have seen in presentation, but nobody believes in you. And when I experienced that, I went straight to my direct upline. I told him, bro, brother, why is it very hard for me to talk to these people? Remember this? I called him brother, not upline. Because I have an attitude problem. I cannot call him upline. It's like calling him boss. I am his boss. Did you know what I mean? It's very hard for me to talk to these people. What is the secret? And my upline told me, sir, there's no secret in network business. There's no secret. I go, that's impossible. There's a secret. Tell me the secret. He said, there's no secret. Only system. If you want to succeed in network business, follow the system. Then I asked him, okay, what is the system? What should I do? He told me, sir, if you want to become successful in network and business, you have to follow everything I say. You have to follow everything I teach you. Power. I cannot do that because I am his boss. And my sponsor told me, sir, if we are talking about hotel, everything that you say, everything that you will teach me, I will follow because you know what you're doing. But if we are talking about networking and you want to become successful, sir, you have no choice but to follow me. People in Uganda, do you want to become successful in global? Yes! Become successful? Yes! You have no choice but to follow me. There's a saying, if you want to become successful in life, listen, follow, and copy successful people. Ladies and gentlemen, I know some of you are very, some of you are professionals, some of you are businessmen, you're well up in your life. Actually, we respect your profession. As I always say, we respect your profession. Your profession. If there's a doctor here right now in this room, example, there's a doctor here, and I am sick, I will consult you. I will approach you. Please help me, I am sick. I need your expertise. If I want to build a house, and there's an architecture here, I can consult you, because you know what you're doing. In A Global, I created hundreds, almost thousands of millions already. If you want to become successful, you have to listen to us. Are you listening? And I told to my upline, okay, what shall I do? He told me, sir, you have to be humble. What do you mean humble? Our mind is like a glass. Our mind is like a glass of water. Know what is glass? Like this, a glass. A glass, if there's a water in the glass, if you pour a water will overflow because there's no enough space. If you want water to fill in the glass, your glass should be empty. It's like your mind. You have to empty what you know right now. If you're professional, we respect profession. But you have to empty your mind so that you can understand what I'm saying. You getting me? Now, to start, be humble. Okay, be humble. Okay, be humble. What shall I do? Attend seminars, invest time. So what every time you said? Attend seminar, take down notes. You're very lucky right now. During my time, 20 years ago, there was no video, audio, only pen and paper, manual. No YouTube, no internet. You're very lucky right now. So be humble. The tallest building in the world was located in Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Okay? Many times I've been in Dubai. Every time in Dubai, I always go to this place. When you're at the top of the building, you will be amazed because almost the whole of Dubai you can see it from that place. The stability of this building depends on the stability of their foundation, correct? When I visited there, I was confident to jump, to run. I know it will not collapse because I know the foundation is very strong. The tallest the building, the deepest the foundation. Do you agree? This building right now represents our dreams. Do you have dreams?
Yes.
The higher dreams you want to have, to achieve in global, the deeper foundation you have. And your foundation here in global is from knowledge, skills, and attitude. What you're doing right now, listen to this. If you think you are just here, listen to me, observing how I present it, no. Right now, you are building your foundation. You are not just sitting here listening. You are now deepening your foundation. And if you are knowledgeable, with right skills and right attitude, everywhere you go, if many people will discourage you, will reject you, you will not easily collapse because you have a very stable foundation. That's why we became successful. Because our foundation is so deep. Nobody can shake our belief. Nobody can influence us, but we can do it. Because our thinking, you can do it, I can do it because I have a very deep foundation. What you're doing right now, we are stabilizing. We are helping you to build a deeper foundation so that nobody can shake your belief in God. Are you with me? Now, look at this. Have a good learning attitude. Because I believe when we talk about networking business, attitude is more important than skills. Skills is very important. But even if we will teach you the right skills, but you have attitude problem, you can never learn. And when we talk about A Global, do you know that attitude is more important than education? When we are talking about networking, many people during experience, sometimes those people who are very bright, intelligent, these are the people who can never succeed in A Global. Because those people who are very intelligent, they doesn't like to be trained by ordinary distributor. They have attitude problems. That's why I always apply this. Empty your mind. Are you getting me? So have a good learning attitude. Learn the business as soon as possible. OPP, demo, and MU. These are the 3 basic seminars and you have to master it. You have to master it. Not only master, you have to learn, master, and internalize everything. When you say internalize, every time you talk it passionately because you can internalize the problem. Why NDO is highlighted. After joining in Global, of course, our tendency is to invite people, to invite our friends. But in reality, not all will join us. If your friends close to you will not join, you will burn out. Yes or yes?
Yes.
If you will burn out, you have to recharge. What is this? Cell phone. Every time you use this cell phone, the more you use this, call or text, it will low back. If you want to use it again, you have to charge it so that you can use it again. Correct? We distributors, we're also like a telephone, a cell phone. Every time you present the business, sometimes you will burn out or low back. You need to be recharged. How can you be recharged? By attending seminar, especially NDO. Even you heard so many times NDO, the same topic, it's very important for you to attend, still attend, so that you can feel, can hear, and you will feel motivated. Are you with me? Now, after attitude, have a good learning attitude, next you have to do is believe. Believe is 100%, not 85, not 95, not 99. How many percent? 100% belief. Because our belief is like a, you know what is balloon? Our belief is like a balloon. If something, you know, if something, what do you call this? Yeah, it will burst. Correct? Very small, but they can burst the balloon. This balloon represents our belief. If you have doubt in what you're doing, it will burst. So, if you want to become successful in global, you have to have a 100% belief that you will become a multi-millionaire. No doubts. 100% belief. It's like taking an airplane. Your belief should be continuous. Some distributors, their belief is very high. Every time we're training, every time you're talking to successful people. But once departed ways, their belief is gone already. You have to consistent with your belief. You believe now, tomorrow, day tomorrow, a week, a month, a year. What is belief? Guys, I know that all of you, respect what's another belief, what's another religion. Some of you are Christian, some of you are Muslim, we respect that. But do you agree that all of you, all of us, we have those who call God? There's no accident. The moment you go inside the room, maybe, many times in your life, you keep some pray. Do you still pray? You all pray. Lord, give me an opportunity. I want to change my life. But our good God, He will never come down from heaven to give you billions.
See, they're not breathing
Sometimes
out.
God, I believe that God makes so many ways that our prayers will be answered. And I believe in global is one of the answer of your prayer. Jeremiah 29, verse 11. This is my favorite verse. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Plans what? To prosper. And I know what? To give you hope in the future. And I believe in global is one of the answer for us to get our dreams.
Yes!
2 million! 3 million! Billions of blessings. You know what I mean? Number one, you have to believe in God. Second, you have to believe in the company. Do you believe in the company? There's so many reasons why you have to believe in the company. We'll be celebrating our 11th year anniversary in the Philippines. 11th year. That anniversary will be held in one of the biggest arena, not only in the Philippines but in the whole Asia, which can accommodate more than 55,000 distributors. For the third time, when we celebrate our 9th, 10th anniversary, we celebrate our anniversary in Arena. This coming May 14, this May 14, again we will be celebrating our 11th anniversary. Believe in the company because our founder, our board of directors, John Aspirin, Franz Bigato, and Dumatot, they are not just an ordinary businessman, they are also a networkers. When I say networkers, they themselves get involved in networking business before, during the time. They attend the seminar, they are sick also in the seminar, they were rejected so many times, they know what they're doing. They have more than 70 years combined experience as a networker. We created more than 5,000 millionaires and multi-millionaires. In Africa, 500 millionaires. There's a lot of people who were able to change their lives because of this company. Is that good? You have to believe in the company, very stable our company. Awards, lots of awards. Just recently, this last March 26, we were awarded the People's Choice Award as Best Global Company of the Year. Wow! Very stable. You have to believe in the products. Do you believe in the products? Yes. The strength of the company is not only based on recruitment. You should have a very effective products. Because if your products is not effective, no repeat order, the company will collapse. The products should be effective. You have to use the products very hard to share the products. If you yourself are not using the products, be the product of your own product. What else? You have to believe in your upline. Do you believe in your upline? Yes. Okay. Believe in your upline, it depends. Be thankful to your upline, yes. Follow your upline. Have you heard that? Follow your upline only if your upline is teaching you the right way. If your upline is not teaching you the right way, do not follow your upline. How would you know that your upline is telling you the right way? It should be based on company policy. Are you getting me? Be thankful to your upline. Actually, one of my uplines is Price Miguel in my previous company. Be thankful to your upline. Even your upline, they quit the business, they went back to employment, they went back to their business, they changed company. Regardless, wherever your upline is, always be thankful because your direct upline is the one used by God for you to see this business. Are you with me? I want to share with you. This photo was taken 2001 in Vancouver, Canada, when I qualified for a company incentive in my previous company. This is my direct upline. His name is James. He's the staff, which is one of my staff, the direct upline. And I'm very thankful to this guy because of him. The reason I have a very good life now, comfortable life, I became multi-millionaire, very successful because of him. If not for this guy, maybe I'm still in the hotel, working, struggling. Are you with me? So upline, wherever you are, I want to thank you. Thank you, upline. Are you with your upline right now? You say thank you, upline.
Ronnie, copy that and
Shake
be
the
on.
hands of your upline.
Copy that and be on. Huh?
Give respect to
Save that
upline.
in
Say
our
thank you,
desktop.
upline. Send the best can do. Thank you, upline. Because of you, I have a very big chance to become a multi-billionaire here in England. So give a round of applause to your upline. Okay? Be thankful to your upline. You have to believe in your. Do you believe in your downline? It's very important. The moment you invite your prospect, 100%, you upline, you have to believe in your downline. If you do not believe in your downline, do not recruit them. I'll say it again. If you don't believe in your downline, do not invite them anymore. Once you invite your prospect, you upline can say to your downline, I believe that you will be the next multi-millionaire here in England. Always motivate your downline, train your downline, lead, guide your downline. But ladies and gentlemen, how can you lead? How can you train? How can you motivate? How can you inspire your downline if you don't know anything? Are you with me? It's very important, always attend trainings. Again, going back, if your downline felt that you believe in them, they will say, if my upline believes in me, I have to believe in myself. When I say power, answer back, grabe. When grabe, answer back, power. And if I ask you if you believe in yourself, you answer back, yes, I believe. Can you do that? Do you believe in yourself?
Yes, I believe.
I cannot feel you. Do you believe in yourself?
Yes, I believe.
Power!
Grabe!
Okay.
Power!
Do you believe in yourself?
Yes, I believe.
Once you believe yourself, just believe me. You are very unique. Do not envy those people who are very successful in their lives, with plenty of money. Do not envy anyone. We know a lot of things that you do not know. But each one of you knows something that we didn't know. All of us are unique. There are 7.5 billion people in the whole world. From that 7 billion people, nobody had the same mark. We are that unique. And you know that you are a champion? No malice, please. There are millions of cells, millions of sperm cells. Out of millions of sperm cells, you are the one who made it. From that alone, you are a champion. You are a champion. Everyone say, I am a champion!
I'm a
I
champion!
am a champion!
I'm a champion!
If you are a champion, you deserve a good life. If you were born poor, that's not your fault. But if you die poor, that's your fault. We are the one who makes what you are right now. We are the one who makes the decision. Do not blame the government, your parents, where you grew up. Do not blame the people who are surrounding you. Especially right now, you have been given a very big opportunity. It's time for you to shine. It's time for you to shine. You can do it. They can do it. You can do it. You have to believe in yourself 100%. We are all blessed. Believe in yourself. Guys, believe. Do you believe in yourself?
Yes, I believe!
Everything is there. I can do it. I can do it. So after believing in yourself, next is commitment. Everybody say commitment.
Commitment.
You have to do in global whatever it takes. When we say whatever it takes, no more complaints. Why the seminar was too long? It's very hot here, it's comfortable. Why the staff was like that? Why the upline, why the downline? It's like that. Don't complain. Don't complain. The seminar was too long, you're hungry, it's traffic, don't complain. Because not seeing in global, we have experienced it already in your life. Many times you were not, you experience traffic, you experience hunger, it's okay. In global, if you experience discomfort, rejection, it's okay. Why? Because you will become millionaire here. Do in global whatever it is. Are you with me? What commitment did I make? There are 3 levels of commitment. I will try, I will do, I will bless. You know what? I want to share with you why I became very successful in this business. Is it okay with you to share with you my personal testimony? We are 8 in the family. I have 3 brothers and 4 sisters. I born with a very poor family. My father, he never finished school. My mother also no formal education. My father used to work as a small bakery. What is bakery? A bake shop. My father was used to work as a small bake shop. And since my parents was very poor, they cannot send us in school. We're 8 in the family, only me finished college. I have 3 siblings. I am the only one who finished college. How did I do that? At the very young age, 10 years old, I talked to my parents. I want to finish schooling. I want a better life. And my parents told me, son, we can afford to send you to school. What I did, I went to our parish church. I'm a Catholic. I talked to our priest very young age. I told him, Father, I want to have a better life. I want to study. Can I work here in the hotel, in the church? At first, I worked as a altar boy. You know what's altar boy? Serving in priest. I cleaned the church. I wiped, the light in the
When you hold
church.
this cell phone, I'll
Then
just
I
answer
sell
just hold it,
candles.
Just hold it. And focus to Sir Arnel, Not on the head, On Sir Arnel,
Money, I save those money. I paid my tuition fee. It's good for me because when you are in we have a public school, only a small amount of money is needed. I earn, I save. Until this time, very long time, I was able to pay this college in my own. It's very hard to leave the Philippines alone. I learned how to cook. I learned how to wash my clothes, everything. Imagine, little boy. Can you imagine a big boy until he grew up alone? So that I have a very big motivation. I thought to myself, I will never allow these things. I will never allow my children experience what I have experienced.
So, dito, pizza. I'm going to
You getting me? After graduation, I was able, God is so good because I was able to learn to work in the hotel. But the problem with the hotel, there's no, every time there's a holiday, I cannot stay with my family because I'm working in the hotel. To cut a long story short, the reason I became very successful because I'm doing this business not only for myself. In everything I do, I always think about my family. Because if you're doing this thing for your family, no one can stop you. Do not do in global just for yourself. Because if you do in global by yourself and you will encounter some discouragement and rejections, you can easily quit. Nobody wants to experience rejection, hard work. No. You are here. Preparation for that you can have a good life. Preparation so that your family can have a better life. Are you getting me? You have to sacrifice something. You know the chess game? What? The chess game is composed of pawn, horse, rook, bishop, king, queen. To those who know how to play chess, who is the highest position?
Queen.
After king, what's next? Queen. Listen to this. Have you encountered while playing chess game, sometimes your queen will be eaten by the opponent? Why did you allow that queen to be eaten by your opponent? Because sometimes you have to sacrifice that queen to save your king. Are you getting me? Second question. Have you experienced that the pawn ate the queen? The pawn is the smallest. No position. The smallest. But why did you allow that pawn to eat your queen? Because sometimes you have to sacrifice your queen just to save your king. The same thing with the global. Sometimes you have to sacrifice those friends of yours. Some of them are your friends, relatives, loved ones. They will mock you, they will laugh at you, they will reject you. Sometimes people will tell, do not attend the global training. Instead of attend trainings, let's go out. Let's play basketball. Let's go to the mall. Sometimes you have to sacrifice those things. Even your friends, even your office mates, even your neighbors. Sometimes you have to sacrifice those things to save your dreams. We are doing this for our dreams. Are you getting me? So commitment, do and global whatever it takes. If you want something you've never had, you have to do something you have never done. You want to succeed? If you are not used to talk to people, talk to people. If you are not used of sharing the products, you have to share the products. What commitment what I'm doing right now? I'm not used to this. You know what I'm doing right now? Explaining the business in English. I'm not comfortable. But I have to sacrifice something. So people will gain something. Do you understand what I'm saying? I am a networker for the past 20 years. Just imagine, all my presentations are in Tagalog or Filipino, my native language. It's very hard for me to speak English. That's why, bear with me if I don't. Do you understand what I'm saying? I hope you understand what I'm saying. Can you feel me? Can you understand me? Do something you never have. Okay? Now, next. This is my deepest reason. This is my compelling reason why I am very successful. Because I love my family. My wife, Annie, my daughter, Aryan, and my son, Adrian. This photo was taken 2009. One, 2011, when I sent my son to New Zealand to finish his schooling. I love my family. Why did I send my son to New Zealand? Because he wants to study. What they didn't experience, I let my children experience. But every year, we see each other, either in US, Japan, and I'm very excited right now. Because as early as today, or 3 months ago, we purchased our ticket already. All of us, my wife, my daughter and me, myself, will be celebrating our Christmas and New Year in New Zealand. I have a ticket already. I'll be staying there for 1 month. Does it feel good? Yes. Great, fantastic, superb, amazing. Every year, we spend our holidays in different countries. Because I know they deserve that. And I deserve that also. Because of my, how I grew up. This last photo we made last year in, even my family, they're staying like that. Hey, whoa. See, we love our campus. That's my family. Next, do you encourage discouragement? Do you know that, especially in the Philippines, discouragement is the #1 reason why people doesn't like to do global, because nobody wants to be rejection. That's why we have trainings like this, to inform everyone. This is the hardest part in this business. If that is the hardest part, what is the easiest part?
Grabe.
You know
Pag-global ka na,
you know what the easiest
mag-global
part?
ka at mag-build ka na rin sa Uganda.
Only
Why?
four letters.
Because one of these days you will become the
This is the
full-time
easiest thing
billionaire
you can do.
global. See you
That's why many people didn't succeed. Because they chose the easiest thing. Right now, if you don't like the way I present the business, you can stand up, you can go out, you can quit. But remind you people, when you quit, you did not quit with the speaker. You did not quit in A Global, you did not quit in your upline. You quit for you, for having a chance to get your dreams. If you quit, that's what I don't care. You quit. You quit on your dreams, not on my dreams. If you quit on your dreams, not on your upline's dreams. Do not choose this. Discouragement, sometimes, if you want to succeed, you have to master discouragement. If you think this is bad, no. Discouragement, it is a big no. Why? I'll show you an illustration. Example. This is you. You're very fortunate, you're very lucky, because every time you invite people, they join. Does it happen? If they join, left and right, you earn millions of them. Correct. What if you're down now? Did the same thing. Invite people, left and right, invite people, and nobody joins them. If that happens, they will go to you. Apply! Lot of discouragement, rejection. Please help me. Please motivate me. What shall I do? What if you didn't experience what they have experienced? How can you motivate them? What? You feel discouragement? How can I motivate you? I didn't experience what they've experienced. Do you know that those people who are very good in motivation, in inspiration, very good in training, these are the people who encountered many discouragement and many rejections because they can transfer their emotions to you. How can you give something that you do not have? Are you with me? What you're seeing right now, in us, successful people, is our result already. But you didn't see our failures, discouragement. So if you will encounter lots of rejections, discouragement, be thankful. because you can use that to motivate, to train, to lead, to guide your downlines. But first, if you are new in this business, stay away from discouragement. But as long as we go, you have to accept discouragement. Do you follow? Now, look at this. It's the best part. Are you learning so far? It's the best part. How can you avoid discouragement? Number one, do not entertain any negative thoughts. Because our thoughts lead to feelings, feelings lead to action, and your action can create either negative or positive result. Are you with me? Do not entertain any negative thoughts. You can live a positive life with a negative mind. Is that right? Second, avoid talking to them stealers. Stay away from negative influences or avoid talking to dream stealers. Always remember, those people who will steal your dreams, they are not the one who will pay for your expenses. They are not the one who will pay for the tuition fee of your children. They are not the one who will buy for your food, clothing. You are the one who will pay for your bills. So why you are listening to them? They have nothing to do with our dreams. And you know the sad part? Sometimes those people who are close to us, they are not wishing us well to succeed. Because if you succeed in this business, if you will become successful, you only proves that they are failure. That's why they will do everything to pull you down. When the time comes that you can buy your own car, they will never see you have a car. What they will see, they don't have a car. Are you getting me? So don't allow those people to steal your dreams. Negative people. Negative people. Okay? Don't take it personally and you to master emotion. Especially in the Philippines, people are there so emotional. Don't take it personally. Master your emotion. It's like in A Global, it's like you are racing in a horse racing. I don't know if there's a horse racing here. But you know what is horse racing? In horse racing, some, they can easily reach the finish line. Some, they came late. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you came late. As long as you're running in the right direction, it doesn't matter how fast or slow you are, as long as you're continuously running in the right direction, you will surely reach destination. Is that right? In Global, some of them were able to buy their car in a matter of 3 months. Some of them 6 months. Some of them 1 year. Some of them, before they can buy their first car, it took them almost 2 years. Regardless when you buy your car, as long as you do it continuously, you have no other choice but to reach the finish line with success. Are you with me? Give yourself a big round of applause. Excitement. In global, this is people's business. Sometimes that's why we are asking you to clap your hands, smile, because this is people's business. It's very hard to convince people, invite people, if you're always, with a sad face. Imagine inviting people with a sad face. Like this.
Are you still okay? Huh? I just have to take a picture.
Father,
Just focus on him. Just
do
focus
you
on him.
want to earn extra income? Nobody will do it. So, be excited and learn how to smile. Everybody smile. Everything we smile. There's certain, chemicals that comes out from our body. It feels good. And if it feels good, every time we invite people, they too will feel good. Smile. How can you smile? Before you go to bed, say a prayer. When you wake up, you smile and say a prayer. God is good. And God is great. Learn to smile. If you want to be happy, always count your blessing. That's my number one secret. I always count my blessing. Do not complain that you have problems. All of us has a problems. But your problems, compared to their problems, your problem is very small. Compared to the problem of other people. Count your blessing. Do not complain that you have no shoes. Do not complain that you don't have a new shoes. Remember, there are people who doesn't have legs at all. Are you with me? Count your blessing. Right now, especially in you're in global, count your blessing. Many people outside, they're still, right now, they're still dreaming. Keep on dreaming, but nothing happens. In global, you are a distributor, you are not only dreaming, because you know that your dreams will come true, because we have the right opportunity, which is global. Everybody say, count your blessing.
Count your blessing.
Count your blessing.
Count your blessing.
Don't complain. Apply, please motivate me, because I'm only earning, let's say, 10,000 or 100,000 shilling. Do not complain, because those people, until now, it doesn't earn yet. Apply, please motivate me, because I have only 5 downlines. Count your blessing. It's good you have downlines already. Some of the distributors, until now, it doesn't have downlines. Apply, please motivate me. Why? Because I'm not yet a member. Be thankful. Count your blessing, because some people, until now, it doesn't know that there's a global. Even if you are not yet a member here, as long as you have seen this opportunity, be thankful. Because you did the best opportunity right now. And be focused. Are you focused in global? Yes. Guys, this is very important to be focused. Because if you are not focused in one thing, you can never succeed. Guys, believe me. You can serve 2 masters at the same time. And do you know that, as your vice president, I will tell you directly, you cannot serve 2 MLM at the same time. Be focused in one company only. Because your credibility, how can you convince people that your company is doing good if you are also working in another company? How can you tell them, how can they feel if you truly believe in your company if you are serving another company? It's like how can you say to your friend that you are loyal to your wife if you have plenty of girlfriends? Are you getting me? Are you focused? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. Are you focused? Yes. I'll show you how focus is important. Your body sit down properly. Some of you know this already. All of you sit down properly. I just want to know if you are focused on what we're doing. Can you raise your right hand? All of you, can you raise your right hand? At the count of 3, you write number 8 in the air. See? Some of you are not focused.
At
What
the
did I
count
say?
of 3.
I said, at the count of 3, you write number 8. Some of you, I never finished counting 3. I saw the other one there. You're not focused. In global, we have a very simple system. You have to follow the system. If you will not follow, you have a hard time to succeed. Raise your right hand. At the count of 3, write number 8 in the air 5 times. I said at the count of 3. You are? Just imagine you are in front of me and you're not listening. Just kidding. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Raise your right hand, everyone. Look at me, right, everyone. At the count of 3, write number 8 there. How many times? 5. How many times? 5. At the count of 3. Very good. Are you ready? Yes. People at the back, are you ready? Yes. 3, 2, 1, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give yourself a round of applause.
Yes.
Is that easy?
Yes.
Why? Because you are focused. Sit down properly. At the count of 3, draw a circle using your right foot.
Left, right.
Using your right foot, draw a circle clockwise.
Exacto.
Use your right foot, throw a circle 5 times at the count of 3. Are you getting me? Yes. Are you ready? Yes. At the count of 3, ha? 3, 2, 1, go! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that easy? Yes. Give yourself a round of applause. The reason it was easy because you are focused. Look at me, everyone. Look at me. Raise your right hands. Good. At the count of 3, do it together. Number 8, 5 times, using your right hand. Circle, using your right foot, 5 times. I'll say it again. At the count of 3, write number 8 in the air. Together your foot, circle 5 times. All together. All together. Are you ready? Yes. Are you sure? Yes. 3, 2, 1, go! 1.
You know, some of you, listen up. Even your eyes are rolling. You know what I mean? You're gonna start to master at the same time. Because you are not focused. You want finish, brother. Finish already. Look at me. Okay, just be focused. In global, just in global only. Okay. Follow one course until success. Most of you knows this already. And this is my last topic. Are you learning so far? After attitude, skills is part of the business. Number 1, make a prospects list. Very important. This is your inventory. All distributors will have prospects list. What is a prospect list? A prospects list is a list of people who may or may not join you. Everyone who breathes is a prospect. With health problems, those people who are health conscious, those people who want extra income, everybody is a prospect. Shoot for at least how many? 100 names. Everybody knows at least 200 to 300 names to people. This is part of your job, a daily business routine. Your network is here. You need prospects. Highlight the top 10 prospects and identify the first 2 you will contact for your rep and for your right. Now, again, look at this. Are you copying this or just take a picture? Everybody's a prospect. Do you agree? Every person you know is a prospect. Every person a prospect knows is a prospect. Every person you have ever met and will ever meet is a prospect. Every person who walks, talks, breathes within 10 feet of you is a prospect. Don't go prospect as you do. Everywhere you go, there's a lot of people. Prospect. Now, some people say that, it's a big problem in doing a global. An invitation may solve what? All the problems of business. Please cooperate. When I read this, you shout invite. Can you do it? Sample. When you have no appointments, invite. I know I can do it better. When you have no appointments, invite. When you have no money, invite. When your team doesn't invite, invite. When your team doesn't sell, invite. When your team complains, invite. When your team loses the dream, invite. When your team has no excitement, invite. When your big guy disappears, invite. When somebody quits, invite. When you are down, invite. When you think about your family, invite. When you want to help somebody, invite. When you want to be somebody, invite. When you want to win, invite. When your team wants to win, invite. 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 If you're downline, we'll tell you, upline, please motivate me. Invite. Upline, I am hungry. Invite. Upline, I'm tired. Invite. Invite. And invite. 1 million.
presentation, telephone, text, online, personal. And when you invite types of presentation, one-on-one presentation, table talk, home or house meeting, and office presentation. Look at this. When you are talking to your prospect, one-on-one or table presentation, do not share the products yet. Do not present the marketing plan yet. Do not give your message yet. Until such time, you apply these three. Family, occupation, recreation. You must know what your prospect needs. Because sometimes we keep on talking about business, but your downline doesn't interest in the business. What they want is products. You have multi-millionaire here in Indopan, but your prospect is dying already. I want products, so you will become millionaire here. I have heart practice. Well, you can buy a car here. Apply for. Always think what your prospect needs. In art of communication, what the person wants to hear from you, not what you're going to say. Even you're saying something good, but if they are not interested in what you're saying, nothing happens. So how can you apply for? You have to build rapport. Just talk anything in the sun, politics, health, business, family, anything. How can you build rapport? You have to establish trust. Your prospect will not share anything about their life, about their health, about this business if they are not interested in you. Do you agree? Now, how can you establish trust? You have to be a good listener. You have to be a good listener. Sometimes you have to listen first before you say anything. What else? As you can see here, every time you present the marketing plan, there's a technique there. You should be positioned this way at the back of the wall, and your prospect are looking at you. Why is that? Because so that there will be no distraction. If you're talking with so many distractions, they cannot concentrate in what you're saying. Are you with me? After the one-to-one presentation, the whole party, your next goal is to invite your downlines in the office. Why? So that they can experience also what you're experiencing right now. So that they can adapt in our culture. What is our culture? Grabe, 1 million, that's a culture. It's very important. Bring them in the office. During the seminar, like what we're doing right now, you have to support the speaker. How? The speaker asks something, you answer back. It's very important. Even you know what we're saying, you've been attending lots of seminars, it's okay. You have to support us. You are not only supporting the speaker, but you are supporting also your downline. Are you with me? Rules, no cell phone. You have to silent mode your cell phone, private cell phone, and do not talk to your seatmates. It's very important. You have to respect the speaker. Because if your downline sees you that you are not respecting your speaker, maybe your downline will not also respect. Monkey see? And you do. Are you with me? If the speaker does something that sounds funny, you laugh. It's very hard to say some jokes to nobody that only listens to you. If you need to clap your hands, you have to clap your hands. Because I believe, clapping, it creates positive energy. It's part of our culture. Are you listening? At the seminar, have to conduct meeting after meeting. It's very important. Especially if your guest is first timer, your first guest attended the OPP, it's important to attend meeting after meeting to lessen their doubts. Because sometimes speakers, we cannot explain everything here in the stage. You, as an upline, whatever we miss, during the presentation, you can shout it. You're down and understand. Apply ABC rule. What is ABC rule? ABC rule is M&M. ABC rule in book and marketing. A stands for advisor. Who is an advisor? Upline, top earners, speakers bureau, marketing team, office and products. Anything that represents the company, we call that advisor. And what is B? B stands for bridge. It represents you. As you can see, the bridge always stay in the middle. And who is C? C, of course, is the customer, the prospect, or your client. You follow? Now, look at this. Why use Davis rule? For those who still have not mastered the skill of presenting the OPT and other training sessions, of course, since you are new in the business, your uplines experience, your uplines is the one who will convince your prospect. Not you, because you are new. So for the newcomers here, don't you worry. We are here to help you. First timers, you will not do this alone. When communicating with people who are close to you, if your prospect is your relatives, friends, colleagues, they would listen more to your advice than you. Especially if you are new in the business. Because your prospects are asking for your result. So that's why you need somebody to represent, to tell how good is our business. Why use ABC? When the background of customer is better than yours. Does it happen? Of course. If your prospect is professional than you, more welcome, or they have another experience, they will listen more to your advisor than to yourself. How do you say this rule? Before you bring your customer to your advisor, you must give your advisor the following information. Apply, I'm a prospect. Share public background. This prospect of mine is a bank manager, a bank, is a doctor, is a lawyer, so that your upline, your advisor, have an idea how to approach your prospect. When advisor and customer finally meet, when they meet, the bridge is you. You must tee up or build up your advisor during the introduction. Outline. You know my upline is one of the top earners here in King Global US. He's a former security guard or whatever, but now being successful. So that your prospect, oh really? I want to get that. So when your prospect meet your upline, your downline is not listening because he knows he is more better than you. Do not build up your downline. Upline, you know what? I have a downline, very successful, multi-million, a professional. Upline, please motivate my downline. Don't do that. What if your downline, your upline, he's more wealthier than your upline? Your upline may tell, oh, you're very rich. Then I join your company. See, the other way around happened the other way around. Are you getting me? When advisor is talking, your customer, bridge should never interrupt. Example. The upline is talking, you know what? Just do a global very seriously. You will become multi-billionaire. See, I told you, if you join in global, you will become multi-billionaire. I told that the upline is not listening. You getting me? So don't interrupt, just listen. Just listen. Why? Because time will come, you bridge, you will become the advisor. So you have to listen carefully. Because what you're doing, your upline, time will come, you will do it. You getting me? Advisors should be knowledgeable about the company, products, and marketing plan. Okay, upline, please remember downline, please motivate him.
They download the hospital. What is Global all about? Can you advance it down, huh? What is Global all about? It is power. Global is government. That's all, yeah. That's all, because I don't know anything. See? You should be knowledgeable. That's very, very important for you to attend trainings. Attend different kinds of trainers. Because sometimes what we lack in our presentation, the other trainer will complete what we're missing. Apply this rule. 24 to 48 hours. Why? Because excitement level of the distributor is easier to go down. Follow your prospect and keep their excitement level high. Invite them to the next orientation. Why you invite them to the next orientation? So that they can adjust to our culture. Lastly, you have to dream with them. Good Lola. Oh, Arnel, how are you? Would you like our presentation? Yeah, okay ha? You have to work hard. Work very hard. Because I want to buy my own car. I want to travel. We work hard because I want to become a multi-millionaire. I want to become rich. Let's work very hard. Let's work together. Let's dream together. Both of us, we will become multi-millionaire here. Both of us, we can buy our own cars. Dream with them. It's very important. Because your downline is not a money-making machine. Okay? And goal setting is specific, measurable, attainable, and realistic. For the goal setting, you have to talk to your downline, your upline. They know how to make a goal set for you. Did you learn something?
Yes!
Did you learn something?
Yes!
Always remember this. Success is 10% inspiration. What you have heard right now from me, maybe some of you got inspired. It's only 10%. Did you learn something?
Yes!
What you have learned from this room, you have to apply it outside. If you do not apply what you have learned, you are not learning. Success is 10% inspiration, it is 90% inspiration. To all of you who attend SNDO, guys, believe me, I will wish you not good luck. I wish you congratulations! You are the multi-millionaire here in Global. Good morning! My name is Arnel Limpin. To God be the glory. God bless everyone. Power! Thank you, everyone. Picture. One done already.